Under the lights, speaking of facts, double the price, yeah. Under the lights, we covering sports, whatever you like, yeah. Home runs in the park, touchdowns in the end zone. Knockouts in the ring, buzzer beater for the win, go hard or go home. Find out who you are when you under the lights. That pressure made a star, right there. Under the lights, you looking for the best, tune in to Under the Lights. Yeah, under the lights.
Yeah. And we back. Welcome to Under the Lights. I'm your host, Big Mike, and I got my guy Jordan with me today. What's up, boy?
I'm chilling, man. I'm just finishing up my, work, doing some coaching these kids.
Yeah.
Doing these individual kids.
How's everything going with the coaching?
Kids better for the future, you get me?
Yeah. How everything going with the kids, man? Everything good?
Yeah, man. I mean, I love working with the kids. Anthony Baja, my cousin, he got me on these kids, man, and I just like seeing them grow. Obviously, me being a professional previously, I want to, give as much knowledge as I can to the up and coming.
Right. Shout to Baja. Shout to Baja.
Yeah.
Shout to Baja. You know what I'm saying? Before we move on, I got a question for you. Since you be coaching kids, right? I used to coach Little League football. You know what I'm saying? And we was dogs. We were dogs. I can sit here and talk about that shit for hours. You understand? But the question I got for you is this. When you was, I'm not going to say when you were coaching. Now that you are coaching the youngsters, do you got those parents out there that's, timid with their kid and don't want you to actually coach them? You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you are as a coach. Soccer, a sport is a sport. So I feel like if you're a hard coach, even if it's soccer or fucking tennis, it don't matter. If you're a hard-nosed coach, you want your kid to be great and good or whatever the case may be in that sport, you're going to coach them hard. I don't know how you coach. Are you like a hard coach, no nonsense, or are you like, these are kids, let me take it easy on them, blah, blah, blah. How are you with that?
Okay. First, I kind of messed you up because I haven't started coaching yet. I'm more training.
But still, even in training.
Hold on. Yeah, hold on. I'm more like just trying to improve the individual player because it's not really much with the with the coaching in terms of like a team aspect and dealing with parents.
Right.
But I would say obviously there's still some correlation to it. So, but what we do is like we don't baby these kids. You know what I'm saying? And if the parents don't, because basically if we're trying to make these kids obviously get in terms of, we're trying to show them that if you want to make it pro or you want to make it to another level,
right?
Like we're showing you what it is because we all been there. All the people that are coaching and training, we've all been there and done that. So we know what it takes. We know what the environment will be because we've been in different types of environments. We've been in environments up there at the highest level in terms of EPL and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
We've had environments in the USL, which is the American and Canadian league,
right.
And we have coaches that've been in Asia. So we have guys all over the continent. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not like it's just one specific place. So we just try to show them that, hey man, in this world, bro, this is a dog world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like there's no babying. Obviously, there's going to be some type of if someone is. Obviously, you want to, like, let's say some kid, like, you're on him a bit and he's crying, right? Like,
right.
At first I want to be like, hey, listen, are you crying and all that? And I can kind of tend to him. But then I'm going to be like, listen, like, if you want to make it to the next level, there's going to be times where you're going to hit roadblocks. You're going to hit these certain, like, you're going to fail. And instead of, you can, okay, you want to cry now, cool. But now let's just see what we got to do to get better. Like, what we got to do to get better? What is it what can we change? How can we solve the solution? That whatever the problem that you like, that's how we try to deal with these kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
it's not more like, oh, I'm just, he messes up and it's okay. No, like, let's find a solution. Why did this happen?
Right.
What I'm saying? Like, that's how we try to deal with these kids. It's never a baby thing. Like in the high performance, I tell you right now, Mike. Tell you right now, Big Mike.
Yeah.
High performance, ain't no babying over there, bro.
It's
like,
let me tell you something.
Because these kids nowadays, they don't get that street football, that's like football in terms of soccer.
Yeah.
Or it could be even for you, like street ball type of. So when we go and we play in there, it's like, listen, you go hard. You go hard. You get hit, get up.
Let me tell you something. I don't give a damn. You said high level. I don't give a fuck what level. You will work hard. And out here, you will now. Them kids crying and stuff like that. We used to tell people, we don't care about no tears. I want to see tears. That's how I know it's working. It's working. That's how I know it's working. I want to go ahead and start crying. And so go ahead and start crying. That's how I know it's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to hurt. We don't care about no tears. So none of that means anything to me. You know what I mean? And as long as the parents bring them back out there, and we tell the parents, look here, the kids gonna cry. They ain't outside crying like that when it's time to run around in the sun all day. They ain't crying. They out there running around in the sun, playing basketball, running around, all of that type of shit. And now it's football time, or it's soccer time, or it's basketball, whatever the case may be. See, everybody want to play sports until it's time to play sports. Or should I say, when it's time to play football, everybody want to play football until it's time to play football. They think it's just throwing the ball and catching it and being looking like Randy Moss and shit. No, motherfucker. You will run, and you will run a lot. And if you talking while I'm talking, guess what? You're going to run around this field. If you late, you will run. Everything got a consequence in football or in sports, period. It has a consequence. So I just wanted to, pick your brain on how you get down with the youngsters and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because
I have a question for you on that one, though.
Okay.
Philly. So, Big Mike. Let me say Big Mike.
Yeah.
Calling you Philly all the time. So you see, obviously, because I've been learning a few things from these different types of academy coaches across the world and all that.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of coaches. So what they do, or I'm going to be doing, and what other people will be doing, or what I think people should do is, you also go to the homes of these kids and see what their environment's like, because certain kids might not have that luxury of, okay, they might have to walk to training, or they might have to wait till their parents come back from work, and it might be late, or they might have a one-parent household, or they might have a household where you might see that their dad a bit of abusive.
You know what I'm saying? You know what we did with that?
So the individual kids.
You know what we did? Let us know. We'll come pick you up. Let us know. Let us know. You ain't got no right to practice. We gonna come get you. That's how it was with us. Ain't no excuses. We'll come get you. You know what I mean? So that's what our motto was: 1, 2, 3, no excuses. 1, 2, 3, no excuses. That's the motto. You know what I mean? Now understand. Now, obviously, you got parents that ain't doing their job. It could be difficult, but we letting the kids know, hey, you let your mama know, hey, I got practice today, mama. I got to be there. I got to be at practice. It's up to the kids as well to let the parents know, mom, I got to be at practice. Daddy, grandma, whoever raising you, I got to be at practice. It started at 6, but I can't be walking up at 6. I got to be there at 5:45. I got to be there. You know what I'm saying? We putting that on them kids early, because you can get up. You know what time this show come on. Anytime you get up, you want to hop on YouTube on your phone, YouTube on the computer, the tablet, all of this shit. So if you can do all of that, you can let your mama know or your daddy know, hey, I got practice. I got to be there at 5:45. I got to be there. Can you get me there? If not, I need to call coach right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's ways around it. I know it get difficult, but I've been in that situation before, bro. We've coached little kids for years and was, I could talk about that for days, bro. We was slapping. We was really doing kids bad out here. We're going to get back out there again, you know what I'm saying, in a few years, but I know I am. For sure. I know I want to, for sure. So, moving on, right? First thing we want to do before we start the actual show is send our condolences to the family and the friends of Alex Collins. He just lost his life. We don't know how. They haven't came out and said it yet, but he was the running back for the Seahawks, and he used to play for the Ravens. Good running back, man. Had a bright future, tough, put his head down and do what he do. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't a big-time superstar player yet. I think he could have been, or could have had a well-known name in the league if he had more time. But, things happen for a reason. We don't know what, like I said, we don't know what it was. But I know we're going to send our condolences to the family and the friends of Alex Collins. We hope everything goes okay with the funeral. We hope it's no drama, because, after people pass away, that's when all the drama want to start. People want to come out saying, oh, well, he was doing this, and oh, well, he was doing that, and I used to talk to him, and well, he got this over here. I hope none of that stuff transpires in this whole event matter. You feel me? I hope not. Now or even after, years down the line, no nothing. So the condolences for me, my guy Jordan, and we here under the lights. condolences are sent to the family and friends of Alex Collins. We're sorry for your loss, and we hope y'all can stay strong and keep moving on. And if I don't know if he had kids. Did you know if he had kids, Jordan? Did you know?
No. I know it was a motorcycle accident, though.
Oh, so it was a motorcycle accident. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Man, you know, it's crazy that you say a motorcycle accident because a lot of people, you know what I mean, some of the closest people that was to me lost their lives in car accidents, like my father. He was killed by a drunk motherfucker. Car accident. My homeboy James used to stay next door to me. He was killed in a car accident. You know, my homeboy I used to work with, Rashad. Shotgun shot him. You know, he used to cut my hair. He lost him in a car accident, you know? So people that was close to me, cool, I called them friends and shit, got lost in car accidents, man. You know what I mean? So that it's crazy that happened, you know? So rest in peace to everybody that was lost in car accidents and everybody that's lost, period. Rest in peace to everybody. And rest in peace to Alex Collins and my pops and my friends and all of that too. So now, as we get the show started, I'm pissed off. And you know I'm pissed. You know I'm pissed off too. So you know, so James Harden, right? He was at a media event, an Adidas media event in China. And I don't know what question was asked to him. I don't know. But all I know is that he said the GM, I pronounced his name wrong, Daryl Morey, the GM of my Philadelphia 76ers, said he was a liar and that he would never work for or be a part of another organization that he's a part of. And he said, let me repeat, he is a liar. Now, Jordan, this is what I'm not going to do. I ain't going to call the man out his name. I ain't even going to really disrespect the man. I'm just going to speak the facts, okay? Now, if I start speaking facts and it sounds like I'm just shitting on him or I'm disrespecting him, you got to take out with the man that you claim I'm shitting and disrespecting, period. So understand this. This is what James Harden does. This is what he does when he ain't happy he quit his way out. This motherfucker came in the league with KD and Russ, man. They had great teams in OKC. They had a fucking great run. Then this nigga, they went to the finals. Hell, they was favored to beat Miami in the finals. They had a great run. And he didn't quit his way out of OKC. I'm not going to say that, but I think that was a part of that $4 million they were supposed to give him extra, some type of shit. And Sam Presti, the GM of OKC Thunder, didn't want to give it to him, so boom, he was a free agent. Cool. He go to Houston, do his thing. You want an MVP, since that's all you fucking care about. That's all they care about is winning the motherfucking MVP. That's it. So he goes there. They didn't have a good team in the beginning, but they started building. And hell, they almost beat the fucking Warriors. They had a really great team. Hell, they was on the brink of beating the Warriors until Chris Paul went up and got hurt. They was out there shooting lights out, playing ball, shooting lights out. Cool. But then when Chris Paul get hurt, they come down and shoot them 27 threes and miss all the motherfuckers. Who fault is that? James Harden out there. So, Chris, you think Chris Paul let that shit happen? Maybe Chris Paul deserved more credit in Houston after all. But whatever, that's whatever. But he showed up to Houston, overweight, looking like a fucking D lineman in the NFL, like he about to go play football in a couple weeks. Eating burgers and donuts and shit, all out of shape. That's how you quit your way out? That's what the fuck you do? That's bullshit. So he ended up in Brooklyn. Didn't like what was going on there. He get the fuck up out of Brooklyn by crying, and he ended up in Philly. Now, understand this. When he first came to Philly, I'm like, okay, you know what? I know this ain't the same James Harden, and anybody out there in the world who thinks this is the same James Harden, you an asshole and you a fucking liar. He's nowhere near what he used to be, and that's facts. You just talking out the side of your damn neck. I knew he wasn't the same, but I'm like, you know what? He got Joel Embiid with him. You know what? I think maybe he might be a little revitalized. Maybe he might really want to get busy. You know what I'm saying? And it just wasn't what it was. But I'm going to tell you something. When I heard the rumblings in the middle of the season about this Houston shit, going back to Houston, I instantly knew. I said, you know what? It's about to be a problem. It's about to be a problem. And I'm not going to say I seen him calling Daryl Morey a liar, but what I seen coming and boiling is that he going to find some way to get up out of Houston. To get up out of Philly. Because then he tried to say, oh, I just want to go somewhere where I can be myself, You want to be somewhere where you can take all the fucking shots and score a bunch of points and get MVP and that type of shit. Anybody who says that, bro, you're not trying to go win. You're not. And considering you cried your fucking way out of every fucking where you've been, every organization with the exception of OKC, this is the speculation that we got of him. I'm sick and tired of James Harden, bro. This is not what the fuck you do as a professional athlete. You don't go out saying that shit like that about that man. You wanted to come to Philly. You knew Daryl Morey was here. So what has transpired from then until now? Like I said, we don't know. He calling him a liar. We don't know what's going on. But all I know is this. I'm going up with James Harden past, and he didn't quit and cried his way out of every motherfucking situation he didn't been in besides OKC. And them little, I had my homeboys telling me, bro, he averaged 20. Bro, put them motherfucking points up when they mean something. Not when we are getting blown the fuck out by 15 and you come down in the motherfucking you got 13 points and shit. You come down in the fourth quarter and you hit 2 threes. We getting our ass whooped already. So now you got 19 and you got 20 points. You know what it remind me of? It remind me of Dak Prescott. And let me explain this. You watch the Cowboys and shit. You got Dak Prescott. They down. You look at the stat sheet. He got 350 or 410 yards. Oh my God, and all this type of shit, right? But you watch the game. You're down fucking 2 or 3 possessions. You can't run the ball in football when you're down 2 or 3 possessions because the clock doesn't stop. So now all you're doing is throwing the ball every single play. You might try to trick them and get a draw in there because they know you down. You might try to trick them and get a draw play in there, here and there, but for the most part, you are throwing the football. And we're going to give you everything underneath. We're not going to give you the ability to give you the opportunity to beat us deep for a touchdown. So what that means is they're going to throw the ball this little quick 7-yard, 10-yard this here, and they go and get an extra 8 or 9 yards, whatever the case may be, and run out of bounds and stop the clock. They do that shit all the way downfield, and you look at the motherfucking score. Oh, my God, they only lost by 3 points. No, it wasn't. They was getting their ass beat. And them 400 yards is empty as fuck. They like empty stats. They don't mean shit. So I don't want to hear nothing about what James Harden, he had this, he had that. No, do it when it fucking matter. When it's not meaningless time. Not that shit. You know what I mean? We need Joel Embiid, and I'm going to get to him in a second. He need a Murray like Joker got. And I said this I said we need a number 2. I've been saying this shit for years. We need a legit number 2. What would Joker be without Murray? He'd be a great basketball player, but he ain't winning shit. They ain't going to the finals. What would Shaq be without Kobe? He'd be a great player, but he's not going to win. Every big man has to have a fucking guard who can do shit. That has to be their true number 2. We can take this all the way back to Kareem and Oscar Robertson. You think they win the championship if Oscar Robertson is playing like a bum-ass nigga in Milwaukee in 1971 with Kareem? Kareem going to do all the hook shots he want to do. But if that guard play ain't right with you and your big man, it ain't going to happen. You got to do it when it count, when it matter. I am so sick of James Harden. He getting on my fucking nerves. I want this nigga out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And I wish I had control because his ass would have been out of there yesterday. You understand? Maybe last week. You feel me? This ain't going nowhere. And I'm going to tell you this right now. He going to be gone. Yeah. Because if not, when he walked through them doors in Philadelphia at Wells Fargo, they going to boo his ass from warm-ups until he walk his ass back in the locker room. And then when you go on the road to play a game, the home team don't want you to win when you're on the road, so they're going to boo your ass anyway. So he going to get booed for 82 games. He's definitely going to get booed in Philly, so he ain't, bro. Excuse me. The best option for James Harden, like I said before, is to go somewhere else. Because bro, if I'm an owner, you like Steph Curry, so let's just say you the GM of the Warriors. Let's just say, okay? You want that? Mm-hmm. You want that? Somebody that quits their way out of the fucking situation every time? That's what you want? Hell no. Don't nobody want to deal with that shit. Why would you want that why would you want that in Houston? So look at them young boys in Houston. Jalen Green and them boys, man. Kevin, bro, they don't need that type of shit around them because what they know now is that if James Harden don't get the ball when he want to or get to run the show, he not gonna be interested. He not gonna want to fucking do it. And then you're gonna fuck the chemistry up of them young boys. Don't do that shit. He don't need to be, man, listen, he need to be out of Philly. I know that. And I wish we could trade him for somebody that was really valuable. But we can't. We're not gonna get nobody for James Harden. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if I was Joel Embiid, if I was Joel Embiid, you know what? I'm looking at everything, I'm like, oh, he changed his location. He took Philadelphia off the location on his social media accounts. Took it off. So, bro, if I'm Joel Embiid, and I said this about Joel Embiid 2 years ago. I promise to God I did, and I can bring one of my niggas on the show, and he can tell you I said it. I said if I'm Joel Embiid, I'm not re-signing with the Sixers. I'm walking in there and I'm telling them, guess what? Hey, you gonna go on here, you gonna go get a Dame Lillard. Go get him now. Go get me somebody that I can be my for sure number 2. Because it's hard every single night for me to be the guy to depend on every single night. It's hard to do that shit. Every single night, be the man. And then your next man, he can't carry the slack for you. That's what we need, a fucking Murray. So go out there and get me somebody that can help me be better. If I got an off night, he can pick that shit up. If he got an off night, I can pick it up too. That's what the fuck we need. And I would be like, you know what? I'm not re-signing until y'all do so. If I'm Joel Embiid, I think his extension is through 26, 27. That final year, I'm ready to go. I'm ready. Matter of fact, I might just start now. I might just start letting the people know I don't want to be here no more. Ain't nothing popping. I'm as a Philadelphia 76ers fan, Jordan. Excuse me. I'm a realist, bro. I am a realist. I don't just be talking out the side of my neck. I don't let my love or hate for a player or a team cloud my judgment. I just talk about what I see, my nigga. The Philadelphia 76ers, constructed the way we are, we ain't doing shit next year. And if we run into Boston again, they sending our ass home again. You know why? We don't have enough scoring. We don't have enough scoring. We don't need a facilitator. I want somebody that's going to give us buckets. Buckets. We need more scoring. We already got PJ Tucker out here who ain't giving us nothing. Them little threes he hitting, they look good. But what about all the season, all the playoffs? We need we need somebody that can give us points, man. You know how I feel about Tobias Harris. Hell, he on his way to getting booed. He on his way to getting booed when he get to Philly because he already said, "Oh, the Philadelphia fans would trade me for a piece of crumble cookie." You taking a shot? They might boo your ass too. But Tobias Harris would fit with us if we had another scorer, a real one, as a number 2. You feel me? Maxey, to me, this is me. He's too small to be a number 2. No, he not that. It's not what it's gonna be. So this whole situation with James Harden, what I think about it, I just think he's just trying to cry his way out of here again. He not going to show up fat again because he know, damn, it took me a minute to get back in shape. Everybody talking about me, blah, 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 blah. He not going to do that. It ain't about no fucking money, you know what I'm saying, because he already accepted the $35.6 million to get a fucking trade, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't about that. Maybe he running out of options. Maybe he running out of things to do. Now he want to say Daryl Morey is a liar. Maybe we don't know. Maybe Daryl Morey promised him something. We don't know. But I'm just going off of the past James Harden. I'm sick of it. I don't want to talk about this nigga no more. I do not. I want this nigga out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania with my Sixers, bro, because we not going nowhere with him. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to happen. This shit is done, man.
Okay, so hold on. Okay. I'm not a James Harden fan. Not even I'm just a purist. You get me? And I know you thinking I'm some Steph Curry guy. And I don't say anything bad about Steph.
You are a Steph Curry guy, all in all. That's cool, though. That's all good, though. That's cool. Keep going. I ain't going to cut you off. Keep going.
Okay, so we know that he played for Daryl Morey in Houston. And he had his most success in Houston, where he was damn near getting 27 a game throughout, 9 seasons? Right? Yep. He led the league in scoring over there.
Can I say something about that? I promise you I won't interrupt you no more. I promise you I won't. Can I say something about those points, please? What? When I used to watch James Harden in Houston, bro, you know what I used to say? God damn, this game is long as fuck. This game is long in the motherfucker. All this nigga do, he's just shoot free throws, right? But if you go back and watch, bro, when he see if he blow past you, it's all good. But when he don't blow past you and he's still driving to the rim, he grabs your fucking heat. So he's driving to the left, ball in the left hand. He'll act like he's going up for a shot, but grab your arm on the way up. And then he'll act like he's shooting, and the fucking ref just call a foul on the goddamn defender. That's what was sending him to the fucking free throw line. Now, granted, he shot free throws from the 3-point line, and they was coming up under him and shit too. Blah blah whatever. Blah 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 blah. But I'm saying a lot of them buckets when I used to watch, I'm like, yo, are y'all gonna keep allowing that? And then they stopped allowing that a few years ago. And that's the same year they said they're gonna stop allowing Trae Young to jump backwards into people. He ain't put up them type of points since then. He ain't put them up. That's all I got to say about that. Keep going.
Okay, but do we whether or not that's the case? Mm-hmm. Most great scorers, they get to the free throw line quite a bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
I just don't like. I just don't like the way.
shooting.
I don't like the way that shit. They was letting that shit go down for years. You grabbing the arm and you shooting. That's bullshit. Keep going.
Yeah, I hear you, but remember when he first went to Houston, like he wasn't just doing that, like he was.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Free throw line. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But he was getting to the mid range.
Oh,
he was doing quite a bit.
He was. Listen, James Harden was lighting. He was lighting shit up. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
At that part right there. Keep going.
But that's no here nor there. My point is what I'm trying to make is, as I was saying. So he had the most success, 3-time scoring champ over there. He was in the playoffs every damn year, right? Very successful over there. Was an all-star damn near every year there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
He was what was he? Damn near almost leading the league in assists over in those times too. Like he was doing everything, right? Like
absolutely.
He was doing everything.
Absolutely.
And he had his most success over there, right?
Absolutely.
So I don't want to listen. I don't want to go into all because I understand sometimes I think people have a stigma of James Harden of doing so bad in the playoffs. But I think this is like, now we're gonna speak specifically. When you do, like sometimes a player that say is a shooter that shoots a lot, like James Harden shoots a lot of threes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like when you do bad, it's like your bad is like 3 for like 20 type bad type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
So then it may look and it may drop a man's average, and it may drop his shooting average down a lot, right? Because especially the smaller size sample size, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think a lot of the times, though, like James Harden, he does well in the playoffs, but he just has those moments where it's like the San Antonio moment.
It's bad timing. It's bad timing. Because I'm not gonna sit up here and tell you that even superstar. I'm talking Jordan, LeBron, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird. They've all had terrible playoff moments. Hell, Magic Johnson, he dribbled the clock out. Tragic Johnson. Larry Bird had 8 points in fucking all that shit. And everybody has, but it's just James Harden. It's too much. It's too many times it's bad timing, man.
No, he's had quite a bit. But I think it also gets overblown, like because he also had great moments in the playoffs too.
Facts.
And he had a lot of great moments.
Facts.
So, but what I'm saying is, it's like, and I know that he's moved around and all that from
it's the way he moved around. The way you don't quit.
But this is all I'm saying. There has to be something we don't know, because if you are calling out a man by his name and saying he's a liar, there has to be something. There has to be something that we obviously don't know, but there's something that has happened. There has to be something that has happened, and Philadelphia fans can go and get mad, but at the end of the day, like these players, like if I'm a player and I'm under contract, whatever, I feel like that's why I like LeBron a lot, because that he honors his contract, then he bounces if he wants to bounce. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get all that. You know what I mean? But if I'm on a team and say the chairman or the manager say he did lie to me and do something, then I'm gonna want out too.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
for sure.
And so I don't wanna go and make and say like, like he shouldn't be saying that. If he was lied to about something, then you can be like, he's a liar, I want to be out. Even though maybe you can go about it in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
But, if that does come, if that's the case, then I don't see nothing wrong with that too much. Okay. There's something there that is way bigger than what we know.
Mm-hmm.
So we can say and speculate right now. And obviously, if you're a Philadelphia fan, you can be mad but let's not get this twisted though, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This dude was, I understand he wasn't a scorer, like it wasn't a big time scorer like before, but at the same time he led the league in assists.
Mm-hmm.
And the dude was an all-star player. Let's be very clear.
Mm-hmm.
He was, and you have another emerging star.
All-star really don't mean shit to me, but go ahead, keep going.
I know it doesn't, but forget about that. He plays. He's a top 30. What is he like? He's a top player in the league.
Mm-hmm.
He's a top player in the league.
Mm-hmm.
The dude getting 21 and 10. Just like remember when you said Shaquille O'Neal was getting 20 a game. He was nowhere near the player that he was with the Lakers, right? James Harden,
this
was nowhere near.
This is a different time,
Hold on, let me
Jordan.
finish.
This is a different time. There's more points being scored and all of that, bro. That's a bad analogy. There's more points being scored and all of that. Okay, go ahead.
Let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish. Let me talk. So, when you said that about, this dude, Shaquille O'Neal, was getting 20 and about 8, and you're saying he was still a very dominant player, or he was still a good player, or whatever it is that you said, which I don't doubt he was a good player, but he wasn't like what he was before.
Mm-hmm.
He damn sure was. And James Harden, we know he wasn't like what he was like when he first went to Brooklyn, right? And he was damn near almost an MVP candidate till he got hurt, right? And he had the worst hamstring injury of all time. That is still freaking bothering him, or he's still, I don't know, whatever it is. But let's make this
the worst
very
hamstring
clear.
injury of all time.
Yeah, I don't know what. Like, he got hurt, remember, and then he wasn't the same after that. You remember, like James Harden.
Hold on, wait.
So what I'm saying is,
hold on. All time. Go ahead.
What? I said the worst hamstring injury ever. Like,
I think that's a stretch.
I'm not like. Yeah, I'm making fun of him. I'm saying like that's ridiculous.
Oh, okay. I'm with you. Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm
like that's ridiculous. I'm not rocking with that. Like he should still. He was out for a long time. Like, nigga, like, come on, let's get serious. Like, you came back and you playing like a bum.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hear this hamstring injury. We've all had hamstring injuries. I get it. Like, come on, it was the worst one of all time. Then I guess. So what I'm saying though is, Shaq had 20 and 8. You said, he was still a very, very, very good player for the team. They had to worry about him, blah, 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 blah. But this dude's giving you 21 and 10, and it's still not enough. And it's not like you still fall. And it's not like you have to buy Harris, right? Whether he gives you 15, 12, 13, 14 a game, tries to guard the best player. It's not like you didn't have, what's his name out there that's a good role player, PJ Tucker. Let's not act like you didn't have Tyrese Mack, the up-and-coming star in this league, who can give you 20-something a game easy. So it's not like you have no options out there to score the basketball. Then you have an MVP in terms of Joel Embiid. So I don't want to hear this notion that this team isn't good enough. They went to Game 7 with James Harden there, and he played back in a couple of the games. You guys have a good enough team with James Harden.
That just speaks more about the Boston Celtics. That speaks more about the Boston Celtics, like I told you. That speaks more about the Boston Celtics, like I told you.
Let me talk. I didn't interrupt you.
Okay.
I didn't interrupt you.
Okay.
So you have a good enough team to win at least the Eastern Conference. You do. It's just, man, they're not showing up. So all I'm saying is there must be something deeper than this that happened, because he is calling them out of his name. And I don't want to hear you say the team isn't good enough, because the team is good enough, especially when you try to make a damn claim that Shaquille O'Neal was good enough with 20 and 8, and you're trying to tell me that James Harden isn't good enough for 21 and 10? Come on, man, Philly.
You done?
You're good enough. Yes.
Okay. Like I told you, that's a fucking bad analogy. Back then, now it's way more scoring. Way more. It's way more scoring. So back then, you could do that shit. Okay? And on top of that, they had veteran players all across the board. On Miami, they had the coldest roster in the NBA, and everybody was veterans. So they got production from everybody. So that's a bad analogy. Now, that's not cap. That's not cap. No, it is not cap. It's not cap.
Right.
Now, you talking about PJ Tucker. What PJ Tucker doing for us? He putting points on the board? No, he's not. Hold on. He's not putting points on the board for us like that. Maxey is so up and down, bro. Maxey is a good player, but he's not the guy. His bad game for us is 5 points. It's 5 points and 3 points and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not the guy right now. He's not the guy that can be our number 2. It's just not what it is. So you consider, and Tobias Harris. Boy, Tobias Harris be disappearing, man. We know this. We know, if you watch basketball, you a Philadelphia 76er fan, we know this. It's the same thing with him. I don't want no empty stats. I don't want that shit. We need shit that's going to put us over the edge. And I'm going to stand by what I said. We do not have enough to go out and win. Us going in there beating Boston in the first game and going to game 7 speaks more about Boston more than it does us. We do not have the type of squad. They got scoring everywhere. Without Joel Embiid, we ain't shit. It's Joel Embiid or bust for us. And if he don't come up and play every single night, which is hard to do, we're going to have an off night. And that little 40, what he had, 4-day game, he had 42, 45. You know why motherfuckers like, oh my God, because he ain't fucking done it. It's been a minute, and it's a shocker. Oh my God. So like I said, man, you got your view on it. I got my view on the shit. I'm sick of the motherfucker. I want him out of Philadelphia. I knew that I didn't know that this type of shit was going to happen, but I knew it was some bullshit coming when I started hearing rumblings about him wanting to go back to Houston. I knew some bullshit was coming. I don't like players like that. I don't want players like that. Not on my team. Not on my motherfucking team. If I was the GM, I'd ship his ass up out of here. Ship his ass up out of here and just get what we can. And just get what we can because it's not going to go well. It's not. It's not. Niggas crying in the NBA. They're going to cry, and then they get, because it's a superstar-driven league. Period. Their money's guaranteed. They're going to get the money. Shit. Like, I'm cool. I'm cool off James Harden. I'm done with the shit, man. He got to go somewhere else, bro. Anywhere but Philly. Anywhere, and don't go to the Lakers either. I tell you what. Tell him go out there with Steph. Go out there with Steph. You want him out there with the Warriors? Would you take him? Would you want him with that bullshit?
I'll take him, yeah.
Okay. Go out there and have him go out there and fuck shit up out there. You can have his ass out there.
Are you done?
I'm done. I am done with James Harden, and I'm done with this topic. If you got something else to say, go ahead and say it, because I'm done with it. I don't even got a rebuttal for whatever you got to say. I don't even got nothing else to say.
You said that, back in the day, 2006, when they were scoring was the last. I get all that. These niggas scored 92 points a game in the finals, remember? Mm-hmm. Niggas, Dwayne Wade was 34, then it was 14 and 13.
What was their bench giving them? What was their bench
below
giving
10, 8, 7,
No.
6, 4,
As a team, what was their bench doing?
What was the bench doing?
Yeah.
Well, depend who started for them. Dwayne Wade, Antoine Walker.
It's a team. Yeah, it's a team effort. Everybody contributed.
Their bench wasn't doing much, bro.
Everybody contributed, bro. They did enough. They did enough to win. Everybody chipped in. Veteran players, all of that shit.
No, their bench was too much. But that's no here nor there. Your team knows. Let me tell you something, bro. You niggas had 3 niggas getting over 20 points a game
in the playoffs.
So make that very clear. Make that very clear, okay? 3, nigga. 3.
Who?
So I don't want to hear this that you niggas. That's 60 plus points, nigga.
Who was the 3 that was getting who was getting over 20 a game?
Maxey, Embiid, and James.
In the playoffs?
Against Boston. It doesn't really matter about in the playoffs.
It does.
The first round was against the Nets. Y'all won that. It's about the team that you want. We're talking about the team that you are trying to beat, right? And you're saying you don't have much scoring against Boston. So it's about that team. It's not about Nets. Not about facing fucking Atlanta or any of them shitty-ass teams that you guys are probably going to beat. We're talking about the team that you're going to have to beat that you can't score more.
Right.
Right? That's what we're talking about. So those teams, that team that you played, you niggas had 3 niggas over 20 a game, bro. 3.
Okay. And what was the other team doing? What was that team? You said because understand this. You mentioned 3 people. Go to the other team. What was everybody else doing for them? And what was everybody else doing for us?
They had 2 in the 20.
Okay, no, but I'm saying, what I'm saying is this. I want you to go to their team. Go to it, because it's more than 2 people. It's more than 2 people, more than 3 people.
Yeah, okay. Remember, it was a 7-game series, so that means it was damn near good. It was a damn near great series, number 1.
That speaks more about Boston. That speaks more about Boston. Yeah.
Come on, man.
It does. That speaks more about how trash Boston played. How do you let us come in there, first of all, without Joel Embiid and beat y'all ass? How do we go to a game 7 with y'all? How? You got a first team All NBA, first team All NBA, second team All NBA, and then defensive player of the year, all this type of shit. Everywhere. You got it all. They was the favorites. You got it all. Whatever. It is what it is. I want his ass out of motherfucking Philadelphia. I know that. It ain't gonna end well. They gonna boo his ass from the time he walk in to the time he sit to the time he get walk back to the motherfucking locker room. I'm telling you, and that's not. They're gonna start throwing drinks and all kind of batteries on the fucking floor and all of that shit. So
no, I can't blame you for wanting him out, but I'm just saying that you guys have a good enough team to compete and get to a conference final.
Everybody can Everybody in the playoffs is competing. It's the winning. We're not gonna beat Boston, bro. We're not gonna beat Boston. We're not gonna beat Boston. I'm telling you, we're not gonna beat Boston Celtics, man. It's not gonna happen unless they go out there and just flip out, huh?
I said even this now that Porzingis is there, you don't like that trade anyway.
What we gonna do with James? So James, okay, maybe James Harden gonna go back. Maybe he gonna reverse the clock 6 years or some shit. Maybe so. If we get that one, all right, cool. We talking about a definite. We talking about a definite. You know what I mean? 26, 25, whatever, 20, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Type of shit like that. Cool. But if we ain't getting that, because if we had that, then that shit that PJ Tucker doing and that shit that Tobias Harris doing, and that it'll go a lot further. That's just how I feel.
Tobias Harris is giving you.
You keep going off these 20 points win. 20 a game win.
No, he's giving you 12 points.
What is that? I'm telling you, all these points that all these little stats that you be talking about, bro, they be empty. They're empty. We be getting our ass beat.
God, how are they empty?
I just explained it to you. And when I first, I'm not going back. You know, I'm not going back and reiterating all of that shit again. I just explained this to you. So if you forgot, that's on you. That's on you. Them is empty calorie stats, man. I don't care about that shit.
Tobias Harris goes out there, as he said, and defends the best player out there. That's what he tried to do.
Okay.
He's also out there. He's shooting the basketball. He's shooting the basketball for you guys as well. You know what I'm saying?
Is he making them when they count?
Well, I mean, not a lot of people make them all the time.
That's what we need on our team, to make them when they count. It is what it is. That we make them when. That's what matters. That's what matters.
That's why you got Joel Embiid, MVP, man.
Okay, but that's what I told you. That's Joel Embiid or bust. It's Joel Embiid or bust.
Why you have James Harden?
And he ain't that nigga. And you one of the same motherfuckers that was saying you got James Harden. He ain't shit.
No, I don't want to hear. Okay,
you gonna hear it. We can agree to disagree. You gonna keep on hearing it. We can agree to disagree. You gonna keep on hearing it because them stats is empty. His stats is empty. Them is Dak Prescott stats, and you fucking know it. Moving on.
No, that's goofy, and you know it.
That ain't goofy. That ain't goofy. It ain't goofy.
You say he's trash.
I didn't say he was trash. I didn't say he's trash. Stop putting words in my mouth like you always do. He's not the same. I say he's not the same player. That's what I said. Don't say I said he's trash because you always putting words in my mouth and flipping my words up. Okay, thank you. So we gonna move on. We gonna move on from James Harden. He ain't even worth my time no more.
All right,
so go ahead and say what you want to say.
Keep that same energy when we have this conversation about D-Wade and Shaquille O'Neal. All right, on to the next.
You can have a conversation. The fact of the matter is, back then, the game is different, bro. There's more scoring now, and that's facts. You can't even say that. Stop playing, man. Moving on. So now, we're going to transition to the NFL. NFL about to start in a couple weeks, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait until this season starts. You understand? So, it's been a new signing in the NFL. And I kind of knew this was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen because I'm like,
what, to the Jets?
Yeah, because when he was already there before they even announced it. You know what I'm saying? And he was there afterwards, after they even announced it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, he still hasn't got picked up yet. And I was wondering, like, is it because of the shoulder? Maybe he ain't ready yet, or blah, 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 blah. Because, you know, he had that torn labrum surgery in the offseason. And I'm like, he going to end up with the fucking Jets or the Dolphins. And then in my mind, I was like, he ain't going to the Dolphins. I don't think he want to play with Tua Tagovailoa. I don't think he want to play with Tua. It's too much of a risk. He's fragile. He's shown to be fragile. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he going to go there. I think he going to go to the Jets. And that's where he at. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you thought he was going to go there for real?
Say what?
You thought he was really going to go there?
Where, to the Jets?
Yeah, out of all the places, you thought he was going to go there.
You got to think everybody else, bro, everybody else, they got their guys already. They got their guys. And Breece Hall, the starting running back, the Breece Hall, huh?
Before Ezekiel went there.
Huh?
You could have went to the Patriots before Ezekiel went there.
Bro, he not going to no motherfucker. He want to be in a win now situation. He ain't going to no motherfucker. Zeke ain't got no leverage. Zeke ain't, what the fuck Zeke ain't he ain't got no leverage, nigga.
No, I'm saying Dalvin Cook could have went to the Patriots.
Not in my. I never thought that Dalvin Cook was going to even sniff at the fucking Patriots ever. Dalvin Cook ready to win.
But why? Because
they
Hopkins went over to Tennessee, that means he don't really want to win.
I spoke about that already. It was the money grab you asked me. And D-Hop is my favorite wide receiver. I don't like that he went to Tennessee. I want to see him in big-time moments. I want to see the niggas that I root for in big-time expectation games. Ain't no it was a money grab. That's all. He gonna get the incentives. He gonna get them 95 catches. He gonna get them 1,000 yards, and he gonna get them 10 touchdowns, which is gonna give him $1 million for each. He's gonna get it. He gonna get his money. Boom. Huh?
Better because Tennessee likes to run that ball a whole lot.
They do. They do. This ain't listen. That's neither here nor there. But I knew. New England never crossed my mind. It was either the Dolphins or the Jets. And seeing that, like seeing that, Breece Hall, the starting running back last season for the Jets, he tore his ACL, so he just got activated off the PUP list. He just got activated off the PUP list, and I'm like, well, they don't have a true number one running back right now because I don't think he's gonna be ready to start the season. Dalvin Cook going to the Jets. That's just what I'm telling my son. He going to the Jets. It's a great fit. They got everything, you know what I'm saying? So the question is this: does that make them the favorites in the AFC East though? Because they talking about the Bills, you know what I'm saying? The Bills they the top dogs in that division. Now AFC East has not been powerful. You got the Bills, you know what I mean? You do got the Dolphins now. You got you had the Patriots. They ain't been so good. And who the fuck else in the AFC East? And the Jets, and understand like the Jets, they've been down for a long time too. You know what I'm saying? So. It hasn't been a powerful division, but now does that make them the AFC East favorites, and does that inch them closer to being favorites for the Super Bowl? What you think?
I don't think they're the favorites in the AFC East. I would still put the Bills in front of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just going, just because Aaron Rodgers went there and it's just an automatic. Oh, they're going to be the top dogs in the AFC East when the Bills have been together for years now, putting together good seasons, consecutive seasons back to back. With Josh Allen and them boys, they nice over there. So I wouldn't put them over them, but I might put them over the Dolphins, man. Cause I didn't really believe in Tua, man. I think that might have been a little fluky season, bro. I think that might have been a one-off. Before he got hurt. So I put the Jets over the Dolphins. I'll have the Bills and then the Jets over in the AFC East. And I would not think that and if they get into the playoffs, they can make a run. But I still have them behind the Bills. I have them behind the Chiefs. I have them behind, you already know, my Ravens. But they might be over the Bengals because what's his name is hurt. If you know that, and I know that changes your pick a bit now too. Burrow getting hurt, that might change things up for the Bengals. Mm-hmm. The Browns, that's in the AFC North.
AFC North.
The Browns, because if what's his name becomes anything, if he's anything as good as he was over there,
I said that. Yep. He's always
said that too. Be a problem. If he's good, like if he's anything close to
75, if he's 80% of that, 80, 85, it's gonna be a problem. I'm not saying they're gonna go win a Super Bowl, but in that division, it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, but the team that like that team right there, man. Yeah, bro. I think the Jets they got a decent O line too. So I'm gonna go with them being maybe the sixth best team. I would say the Bills. I would say the Chiefs, the Bills, the Ravens. Actually, I'll give them the fourth best team in the AFC. Straight up. That's me. I don't believe in the Jaguars like you do. I don't know what you think about that silky-haired motherfucker.
Oh.
Like, no, nigga.
Trevor Lawrence?
Yes. Perfect, nigga.
Boy, you better put some respect on Trevor Lawrence's name, boy.
Nigga, like, I don't know. Nigga, you have Trevor Lawrence over fucking Lamar Jackson?
Yeah, quarterback.
Like, come on, bro. Like, I can't do it, bro.
That's fine. That's fine.
I can't do it.
That's fine. We gonna see.
So yeah. So for me, I have them the fourth best team in the AFC.
Okay. Now, does this make this the favorites in the East? Man, It ain't just clear. It ain't just.
Dalvin Cook nice.
It ain't just. Clear cut. Oh, it's the Bills. You gotta. This gives you time. This makes you pause, bro. This makes you when you ask that question. Does this make them the favorites in the East? It only makes you pause because, bro, the Jets have a squad. They had a squad last year, and they was making noise. I'm talking about playoff noise, nigga, with Zach Wilson and what was the other nigga? Oh, was it Mike White or something like that? With them, bro. Aaron Rodgers is far from washed up. He's far from done. He had the young receiver core last year in Green Bay. Romeo Dobbs, Christian Watson. And he had trouble catching the goddamn ball, holding on to the fucking ball all year long. All them long ass touchdowns he dropped, but. In New York, my nigga, they got a squad. Them receiver core is for real. We talking Garrett Wilson, Alan Lazard, who he has a great rapport with, Corey Davis, Randall Cobb, who he has a great rapport with. He's older, but he's smart and he can get open. He always seemed to be open on third down. You put him in the slot, he can still get open and make plays. He ain't about to take the top off. He's not about to blow you. He not Tyreek Hill, but he makes plays. And him and Randall Cobb, him and Aaron Rodgers have a great rapport. The running back, Breece Hall, he'll be back. We don't know when, but he'll be back. On top of that, you got Dalvin Cook coming. You got Tyler Conklin as a tight end. Bro, he's nice. CJ Uzoma, he's nice. You understand? Like, their O-line is decent. Bro, I'm telling you, I know everybody got the Chiefs going to the Super Bowl, and rightfully so. Pat Mahomes is that dude. He nice like that. You know what I'm saying? Bro, the Jets can stick a wrench in that shit. The New York Jets can stick a wrench in all of that shit in the AFC because Aaron Rodgers now, that motherfucker got defense, and their defense was top 10 last year, and they only going to be better. They only going to be better unless you're telling me they just about to fall off. Robert Saleh is a great coach. He bring that intensity. He bring that. And now, as a man, listen, let me tell you this. Ben had played football before. If you got a shitty quarterback on the other side and he be turning the ball over, you got a long drive or whatever the case may be, you get the team off the field, you go on the sideline, you trying to catch your breath, and you hit, interception. Damn, you got to get back out there. Bro, it is a heartbreaker, a backbreaker, and a neck breaker. But knowing you got somebody out there, like Aaron Rodgers, and we got them receivers out there like I just named, and that tight end and that line, and we got a running game too. They had a run game last year. Breece Hall had a company last year. And we got that now, and with Dalvin Cook, and Breece Hall will be back. Man, it's going to be a problem. And I'm going to tell you something right now. I think they can win the East. I don't think nobody's going to make them the favorite because, the Bills, they've been there. They've been there. But how comfortable how much do we know about Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen? With they with the report that they had last year, what happened on the sideline, that shit carries. And you can brush shit off like that. You can, but do we know is it more than what we know? We don't know. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. I think personally, bro, I think they're going to win that division. I truly believe so. It's going to be a challenge now. It's going to be. I never thought the Dolphins was going to win the division because I never believed in like Tua in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Plus he always get hurt. You see them hits, they wasn't even hard. It wasn't even hard. When he got hurt, I've been watching him since I'm a Bama fan. I've been watching him since Bama. And when he got hurt at Bama, when he hurt his hip, I was like, he got hurt off of that? I don't know, but I think, hey, bro, the New York Jets can stick a wrench in everybody's Super Bowl hopes in the AFC. They can because they got that defense. They got that defense. That's what it could be different.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that they're the fourth best team, so they definitely can make noise. I don't see them ahead of the Bills. I don't see them ahead of the Chiefs and the Ravens. I don't see them ahead of them. Okay,
it's gonna be exciting. I can't wait to see. I can't wait. Do you see? So do you see Kansas City going to the AFC Championship game? Or I already know you think the Ravens is going to the Super Bowl. So I'm gonna say, is it gonna be Ravens Chiefs? Is it gonna be Ravens?
No.
Jets?
I want the Ravens to go to the Super Bowl. I don't like. We gotta see how how the teams start lining up. Like, I got to see how Lamar Jackson using his weapons and all that. First, got to see where defense, because our defense was so bad last year. I don't know what the heck was going on. So, like, I got to see how he uses his weapons before I just start. Like, we can make predictions, but you know what I'm saying? Like, me wanting my team, like, you see how you take Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Like, you know, because they've added some good pieces, just like we did. But you guys have made it to that big dance, so you can have that. Okay, yeah, we're gonna make it to the finals and win. But for us, we didn't have that, right? Because Lamar Jackson got hurt, and then it was downhill from there. But from when he was not hurt, and we were like in position to be in the playoffs and all that, like I think we stood a chance. I don't think we was ready yet to get to the Super Bowl, but with the weapons that we have now, I think we have a chance. But I got to see how our defense be looking first before that.
No, motherfucker. Hell no. No. I'm not going to let you sit here and do that shit. Because this whole time you've been telling me they are going to the Super Bowl. That's what you fucking told me. I don't want to hear nobody know what the defense going to look like, how he going to use his weapons. No, none of that shit. You told me the Ravens are going to the fucking Super Bowl. Don't change it now, nigga. No. I'm not. No.
I bet.
You goddamn right bet. You damn right bet. You damn right. So, yeah. Yeah. What the hell? Who the fuck you think I am? We ain't going for that shit. Hell no, you thought I forgot? No, the memory is well. It is well. You understand me? This nigga's tripping. So you don't think they're going to the Super Bowl? I'm talking about the Jets. You know what I mean? You don't think they're favorites in the East or the AFC? I think they are in the East, man. I think that, or at least I think they should be. But listen. It's the defense that's allowing me to say that. It's the defense. They young and they was top 10 last year. Bro, they got a quarterback now that they know can go out there and get points and won't. Bro, he ain't gonna be turning the ball over, giving short fields. You know what I'm saying, for interceptions and all of that. Bro, that hypes a defense up. Because they know when they get off the field, A-Rod gonna go down there and get some points. He ain't wasting our time. That helps defenses play better, bro. I know. I'm telling you, man. They might be even better this year defensively. Telling you, they might sneak into the top 5, top 6.
Just know, Aaron Rodgers. He had one of his lowest ratings in his career, almost damn near. And just know that following this last campaign. So
yeah, that's fine. He also is coming off of 2 MVPs too. You know what I'm saying? He also coming off of that too. But understand this, man. Not two. He also has won multiple MVPs as well recently, with the exception of last year because Pat Mahomes won it because Jalen Hurts got hurt. You understand? So I mean, he not washed up. He's still that dude, man. I'm not gonna go off last season. He had a young receiver core, young rookies, man. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? But I know with the weapons he got now and the youth, this just added a few extra years of his career. I mean, he already went there restructuring the deal and leaving $35+ million on the table so the team can get better type shit. That's what you're supposed to do. So, moving on, right? Back to the.
Aaron, good, but yeah, keep going.
So, you have something else to say? You want to say something?
No, I mean, you just want the Jets to have. You just want Philadelphia to have an easy win.
What?
Jets.
This ain't got nothing to, man. Where the fuck you come up with that shit at? Why you come up with that shit? How did you come up with? See, this is why me and you always get into it. How the hell you get that conclusion? How? Come on, dog. Come on, dog. I don't want no easy roll.
So you really hold on, Big Mike. You really think? Let me give you the Jets' first 5 games.
Yeah.
They play the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
They play the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
Then they play the Patriots. Then they play the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be a good game,
Eagles, bro.
Absolutely. And we know what's happening then.
Bro, that's a tough-ass schedule, man.
Okay. That's what greatness is. You go out and beat tough teams. Okay, tough schedule. Okay, and so what? Go out there and beat tough teams. Bro, at the end, listen to me. At the end of the day, People can say, "Oh, you had an easy regular season." Well, if it was so easy, why the fuck we ain't losing it to the teams? Why does a team go to the Super Bowl after having an easy regular season schedule? Well, with the first round, they should go ahead and get their ass whooped. And if not, the divisional round, they should get their ass beat. Well, within the conference round, they should get their ass beat. They get all the way to the Super Bowl. Damn. Come on now, bro. Come on, bro.
I mean, hey, Ravens, we got a little decent schedule, so we all right. Yeah, we got a decent schedule, man. Our first game against the Texans, we got the Bengals.
We get to that. We get to that. We are going to get to that. Trust me.
So
we're going to go back to the NBA. Anthony Davis.
Okay.
Anthony Davis. AD. Anthony Davis. This man signed the richest annual extension in the history of the NBA. You know what I'm saying? So the question is this, and the extension was $186 million. Jesus Christ. So is the Lakers, the future of the Lakers, are they going to be in good hands with AD? Like after LeBron retire, he's gone. Are the Lakers in good hands with Anthony Davis? You know what I mean? Because we got to assume, let's just say after this year, right, LeBron gone. Let's just say, God forbid, he retires after this season.
Yes.
And it's AD, Rui, Austin Reeves, Lonnie Walker. No, is Lonnie Walker still there? Lonnie Walker, and all of them boys. Are they good? Are they in good hands? Are they still, talked about like that in the West? Are they still threats? Are they still, going to be favored to win a lot of games or whatever the case may be? Or do you see NBA Finals hopes with teams like that? Or is it just like, is it going to be AD in New Orleans all over again?
I want your answer first because I want to see this is your squad. Let me hear what you got first, bro.
Okay. So
because I got mine and I want to know if yours is mine.
What? Want to know if my what? My answer?
Yeah.
Are they in good hands for the future? I think so. Here's why. The big dog.
Okay.
Just listen, like the big dogs, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, LeBron, he on his way out, and like I said, we consider. As a matter of fact, in this instant, he's already gone. Okay, you got Steph. How much longer Steph gonna play? This motherfucker coming up on what? 15, 16 season? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
in the prime right now.
Yeah, you got KD. How much longer he gonna play? You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
I think they're still being good hands now. If you asking me, are they gonna go out there and be winning championships and stuff like that? Well, that just depends on how much their core develops. And listen, so look at Austin Reeves right now. If he gets better this season and continues to get better, I ain't saying he gonna go out there and be, Kobe. I know Kobe. I ain't saying he gonna go out there and be Kobe and averaging 30, all of that shit. I'm just saying, but if he can go out there, bro, and he 22, 23, you got AD, if he can still give 26, you got Rui, he get better. I think they'd be in good hands because the pressure of playing with LeBron is totally different. Now, AD would be the guy, but I don't think the expectations would be as high. And I think he'll be able to play a little more freely. That's just what I think. You know what I'm saying? So I think they'll be in good hands. Now, like I said, if you asking me, are they going to go out and just be reeling off championships? I don't know. But good hands is, are they going to be playoff contenders? Are they going to have title contention? Are they going to be in title contention? Able to compete for a championship and shit like that? I think so. So
that's your answer.
Yeah.
Oh my. Okay. Well, let me. Okay. Well, are they in good hands? As in, if they have another they still have a superstar there.
Say it again.
Okay.
Say it again.
I said if we're talking about having someone there that at least because in LA you gotta have a superstar there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I get that. Okay, you got AD. But let me say something, man.
What if Austin? No, I know. What if Austin Reeves become like a superstar though?
When AD actually say what you're gonna say. What was you gonna say?
What if Austin Reeves become like that type of guy? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, listen, man. Bruh, if it was a fifth, we'd all be drunk, bruh. I don't know what he gonna be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But we only can speculate
like,
though. We can only speculate.
If I want to speculate, then I would speculate he's just gonna be an average ass player, bro.
So New Orleans all over again.
Yes, my nigga.
Okay.
That's a fact.
Okay.
Because I don't see. First off, if AD is your star player, expect him to miss some games.
You ain't lying about that.
Okay. Let me say, if LeBron ain't there, you don't got someone that put a battery in your back. Because half the time the battery ain't even in his back anyway.
Mm-hmm.
He's so up and down, it's ridiculous. So I get it.
So not even the playoffs. No playoffs either.
I get a bit too passionate about this stuff.
No playoffs either.
Listen, man. Philly. Let me tell you something,
with
man.
Austin Reeves and Rui, no playoffs. And they add some more.
No, listen. I hear you, but let me tell you something. There's young teams that are coming up. Remember, brother. You talk about, KD about to be done. But don't get me wrong. You still got Booker and Beal. They still young.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
For sure.
We still got plenty of teams. You still got Minnesota. You still got Minnesota with them young boys. I'd rather have Cat and Anthony Towns. He's got 2 stars.
Right? I didn't think about them because, bro, I know you're a big blue guy. I know it, so I'm about to say something. But Anthony Towns just doesn't do it for me, man. He just does not.
I know he ain't gonna do it for you, but at the end of the day, listen, I hear you with that, and I'm with you with it. But he still provides you with damn near 25, 11 with a block or 2. You see what I'm saying? He still gets that. So let's not act like that's just some Trump change. I understand that the offense is higher now, but he's still one of the better ones putting the ball in the basket.
All right.
And he's one of the best 3-point shooters of big man. Like, it is what it is. So then we still have Denver.
Can he get better? Can he get better? I know you said can Anthony Towns get better, or is this the ceiling? He's been in the league a minute, bro. Is this his ceiling, or is he going to get better? I mean, how much better is he going to get?
I think that if Anthony Towns goes to a better organization, I think he can get better. Yes.
A better organization, like who? A ready-made one already?
Let's say he were to go to Golden State.
But bro, wow. Well, what the fuck? Duh. So like I said, a ready-made organization. Okay, but that, bro. Come on now.
I mean, someone that can kind of push him. Like, maybe go to Boston. That'll help him out too. But anyway, what I'm trying to say to you is this though. Like take the thing. You still got all these teams. Dallas. They still got a Kyrie. They got Luka. Right? Even Houston has a good young core. Right? You still got Memphis that has a young core. You still got bro, the Lakers. If you just have AD, I don't think that's good enough. To be honest with you, it's not good enough, and you know it.
So are they going to make the playoffs?
Hold on. You got OKC for Chet with Shea. Like, come on, brother. These niggas, these teams, these other teams, bro, they're coming with star players bro.
You act like I said they're going to go win some championships. I ain't say that shit. They get better, but damn, you act like I said they about to be in the finals and shit. I asked you. Does that? I mean, I'm telling you, like, damn, are we seeing New Orleans AD again? I'm like, I think they could get to. They're gonna make the playoffs. I don't think they're gonna be, missing the playoffs year in and year out. You know what I'm saying?
But they might take this in. If we talking about the Lakers,
yeah, it's more than that. It's more than that. It's not enough.
Yeah, it ain't good enough.
It's LA.
It ain't good enough.
It ain't good enough.
I mean, yeah, you have a superstar, but at the end of the day, I don't think you're in good hands, really. I don't think you're in good hands in terms of winning. No.
Here's the thing, and this is my thing. Remember I told is AD a superstar, bro? Like you know how I feel about super. Like, that's the ones that lead. He's lead them teams. You lead them teams to the playoffs year in and year out. You got deep playoff runs. You know what I'm saying?
AD's one of the top in the NBA. He's a superstar, though.
I just think they put him too high. That's just me. I don't make the rankings. Cool. I have no say so on that shit. It is what it is. But yeah, I ain't like they said they can go out there and win a motherfucking championship, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't lying, goddamn it. You ain't lying. Well, you say it's LA. You got it. I know that. You get playoffs is not enough. They want to be in the dance year in and year out.
Playoffs ain't enough, man.
Yeah, they not so. I mean, so if that's yeah. I mean, if that's the case, yeah. I mean, unless they get another superstar, you know what I'm saying? It might not be looking. We shall see. We shall see. So, moving
Glad
on.
you with me on that one.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that one, bro. We don't ever really agree. I'm kind of with you on that one, my guy. So, back to the NFL. Man, have you been seeing the Dallas Cowboys training camp? Have you been seeing it on Instagram? You've been seeing these videos they post and all this type of shit. You got Dak Prescott, you know what I mean? He's still throwing interceptions, man. It's the same team, but it's not the same team. You know what I'm saying? They both got stars on their helmet, but that's the defense still. And you're supposed to throw, I mean, with the interceptions that he's throwing it right to him. It's like, are you throwing it to Malik Hooker? Are you throwing it to motherfucking, to the defense on purpose, or is it an accident? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, this is coming up on what this 8th year in the league. When it comes to Dak Prescott, bro, you've been in the league that long, you are what you are. That's a great enough sample size for us to know what you really are, man. And that's what he is. He's a middle of the pack quarterback. That's facts, man. I don't think he's nowhere. He's the middle of the pack quarterback to me. So, but the question is this. I think he in the second year I think this would be the second year of that 4-year, $160 million extension. The question is this. Do you think the Cowboys going to stick with him throughout the contract? Or will they get rid of him and try to look for better pastures, get a quarterback in the draft or whatever, they try to make some trades, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? What you think going to happen? Because you got to think, they still going to be a formidable team. They're not going to be sad enough to go out there and get a top quarterback in the draft. You know what I'm saying? So, what you think? They're going? Do you think they're going to get rid of him, or they're going to stick with him?
Okay, well, for me, I don't think you get rid of him. I don't think finding quarterbacks is hard to do in the NFL.
Hell
you know what I'm saying? And if you already have a top tier so-called quarterback that some people put him in, don't get me wrong, like some people do put him in there.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Some idiots do.
No, some do, especially the 2021 season where he kind of went off. You know, like that was a good season for him, and then he came back last year and didn't do as well. But let me say, like he I mean, I could say he didn't do as well, but he did. He played 12 games, so it's not like something crazy. But I'm not getting rid of him because it's hard to already come by. It's not like he relies on his legs. He could throw the ball. He can. He can throw the ball. Let me tell you something. We all know. I never played football on the level as you did, but I'm gonna say this, bro. Practice is practice, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, Listen, bro. Practice is not the game, bro. The game looked like
the
game.
Shit to that motherfucker.
Yeah, listen, the game is what matters. Not practice. Like practice, I get it. It matters a little bit, but it's the game, bro. Mm-hmm. It's the game.
He do it in the game. He do it in the game too. You do. Go ahead. Keep going.
No. That. Hey, listen. Not everyone's gonna win a Super Bowl. Not everyone's gonna go to the conference finals. Not everyone's gonna be doing all these things. Mm-hmm. But he does. Like that, Dallas was going through a stint where they weren't like the greatest. That came in, got down to the playoffs.
No. Zeke Elliott in that run game got them to the fucking playoffs. That's how Dak was able to get little plays off here and there. It was Zeke Elliott. They was running the shit out of Zeke Elliott. That's why he looked the way he do now. All them 1,600, 1,800, all type of seasons, them first 3 seasons was epic for Zeke Elliott. He was doing that, running the shit out that ball. And they was, Also, don't say he got them to the playoffs at all.
He was a part of it.
Absolutely.
And I'm not going to sit here. You don't need, like, this is what people kind of tend to have to realize. You need, especially in football, it's like the ultimate team sport. Like, you need a lot to go your way in order to win football games. So I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, just because some other players, did well or whatever the case may be, I'm not going to give it up to the quarterback too. Like, quarterback still got to get that dub, and he did. He has. It's not like he has. He's won a couple times now. It's not like he hasn't won a couple times in the playoffs. So it's just getting a bit further. But if I have my thing is, if I have a good enough quarterback,
a couple times in 7 years, that's good.
No, I mean, but see, what do we expect Dallas to go to the Super Bowl? I don't.
Do you be seeing how they be losing? It's because of number 4.
Yeah.
A lot of times.
I do.
Yeah, throwing interceptions to the other team. That's what it is. A lot of times, the mistakes that he makes. A lot of times, that's facts.
I mean, he does make mistakes, but it doesn't mean it's just all him.
Jordan, how the fuck do you miss 5 games and come back and lead the league in interceptions? How do you do that? Can you explain that for me? I don't know how the fuck how does that happen? I missed 5 games in a row and I come back and I lead the league in interceptions. I'm throwing the ball behind my guys. I'm throwing it too far. I'm not throwing it far enough. Don't you know he got a screen pass interception? My guy from the Philadelphia Eagles, Josh Sweat, just reached up and just grabbed the ball out the air on a screen play and took it to the house. I thought Dak somebody gave him some money. Really, he was that close. I don't know. I've never seen that before. I don't know. A lot of times, bro, I don't know what Dak be seeing. He be doing about 3 motherfuckers right there. That's why Trayvon Diggs calling him, bitch, shut your bitch ass up. Now, I know it's football, you know what I mean? But niggas don't talk. You ain't calling your franchise quarterback a bitch. You're not doing that. That's no respect, bro. That's no respect. You're not calling your franchise quarterback no bitch ass nigga. You're not doing it. Shut your bitch ass up. No, you don't do that. You that's not what you do when you respect. I guarantee you, ain't nobody telling Pat Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, motherfucking Lamar Jackson, none of these niggas just shut your bitch ass up. He ain't doing that shit. That's a lack of respect right there for your quarterback.
And that's a fact. That's a fact.
So, I mean,
that's a fact. For me, I'm not getting rid of him unless I know, like, if I'm for sure getting a for sure hit in the quarterback position. Yeah. I'm not just gonna get rid of it. You get what I'm saying? Like, unless you know for sure that okay, I'm like you getting like the best college quarterback, and it's like a for sure that he's probably gonna do well in the NFL, which is never that, and you know that. Know that, so it's like it's hard. So unless I know I'm getting something for sure, like someone that's already in the NFL that is proven, or it's a for sure college quarterback that's like a for sure hit, then I can let him go. But if not, then I'm keeping him, bro. I'm keeping him. That'd be me.
All right. No, I don't think they get rid of him because, like you said, it's too hard to find a quarterback. Some motherfuckers. Look at the Buffalo Bills. Ever since Jim Kelly retired, bro, they just now finding Josh Allen. Just Josh Allen. All these years. Look at the Dolphins since Dan Marino retired, and look at now they got Tua now. Like it's
Tua,
bro.
One season, calm.
Huh?
It's one season for Tua.
No. I'm just saying now there's their so-called franchise quarterback, but all the quarterbacks that they had in the past, they weren't calling them franchise quarterbacks. They wasn't big on them. They wasn't sold on them. So, but it's hard to find a quarterback in the league. So I don't think they get rid of him. I think, listen, I hope they keep him. I hope they keep him so we can beat the dog shit out the Dallas Cowboys all the time. Beat their ass and let Dak Prescott know you not that, because see, this the thing. Dak Prescott like to talk shit too. I heard a snippet. I was watching a sports show one day and I heard a snippet and he was talking to Amari Cooper and he was like, Amari Cooper said somebody being easy or something like that. And Dak Prescott said, was it easier than Philly? Was it easier than Philly? Like, bro. And they like to do a lot of talking. I hate the Dallas Cowboys. So I don't care if they get better or not. I hope they keep Dak. I don't give a shit. I don't care who hurt. I don't care who injured. I don't care. I hope they continue to lose. And I hope they keep him I hope they don't get another quarterback. Stick with his ass. Sign him for 10 years. sign him for another 10 years. You know what I mean? But I'm not sold on Dak. And if you sold on Dak, you're a fool. Only motherfuckers that sold on Dak is the Dallas Cowboy fans. That's it. That's it. So I think they'll stick with him. He going to keep on doing what he do because this 8 year, or this 7 previous years that we've seen him, this is what he is. This is what he does. You say it's just practice. It's cool. He do the same thing in the game. In all the moments, in big-time moments, all of that, he does it. He turns the ball over. And somebody out there does something fucked up. Period. So, they ain't doing nothing. They're not. I mean, they gonna have another, top 10 defense. I mean, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna have another one. And when it's time to, really bite down on that mouthpiece and really go get it in the final moments, when it's time to advance, they ain't gonna get it done. They're gonna do what they always do. Fold. Mark my word.
Yeah, they always do. They always fold. So really don't really matter who they pick up, honestly.
Yeah. That's why I was asking. But that's why I was asking you, that's another reason I'm asking you, you think they'll stick with him, or you you know what, fuck it, you know what I mean, we're going to try to get somebody else. We got this defense, let's try to make a trade, or let's see what we can get in the draft, whatever the case may be. Who knows? Yeah,
because they don't really matter, right? Like, they always end up losing anyway, so if they just want to get off that boat and go get a new rookie quarterback and hopefully see if he will be good. But, the thing is, Dallas, they have, like, this Dallas fans and all these people, they have this, what is it called, where they think that it's like, what is it that always needs to be kind of relevant. So
they feel listen, they got the most, that is, I'm telling you right now, the Dallas Cowboy fans are the most delusional fan base in all of sports. Soccer, whatever, football, whatever you want to call it, baseball, basketball, hockey, tennis, goddamn, all of that shit. The Dallas I call them the Dallas Cow Manure Boys. I can't stand their ass. The Dallas Cow Manure Boys, because they smell like shit. You know what I mean? They got the craziest, most delusional fan base I've ever heard of, I've ever seen. You could be 5-11 one year. They got 17 games now, but you could be terrible. But then next year, Super Bowl. Super Bowl next year, Super Bowl. They've been doing this shit forever, man. Forever. So it is what it is, man. They not doing nothing. They going to keep doing what they doing. I hope they stick with that. Stick with his ass. So, y'all, hold on. Y'all play the Cowboys this year? The Ravens?
Do we?
Yeah. Y'all don't think y'all play the Cowboys?
I
don't believe so. I don't believe so. But speaking of the Ravens.
Let me find out.
Speaking of the Ravens, you can I got the schedule right here. Nah, y'all don't play them.
No, we don't play them.
Y'all don't play them. So, speaking of the Ravens, got Odell. He looking good, looking sharp, looking fast, running them routes. When I see, knowing he coming off the ACL type shit, I'm not looking at him running straight. I'm not looking at him, I'm looking at him cutting. I want to see how he cutting on that knee. That's what I want to see. And if he looking explosive off of that knee, you know what I'm saying? And he is. And I think he right. I think he good. Because the one thing we know about Odell, he going to work hard. He's going to work hard. He gonna go out there and give you his best every single week, every single day. He going to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, they got weapons now. Rashad Bateman, Odell Beckham, Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews, a top tight end in the league. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this year, it ain't no excuses for Lamar Jackson. Is this Super Bowl or bust? We was about to go here earlier, so let's go back to it now. Is it Super Bowl or bust for Lamar Jackson? Jordan, it's on you.
Is it Super Bowl or bust?
Yes.
So meaning if they don't win the Super Bowl, they're gonna break up the team?
No. What I'm saying is this: is it win the Super Bowl? You know what? Don't play crazy, bro. Don't do this. Don't do it. You know what it is. Is it Super Bowl or bust?
What does Super Bowl or bust mean to you?
Y'all supposed to win it. Because you told me y'all going to the Super Bowl. That's what you told me. Y'all going to go to the Super Bowl and y'all going to win it. That's your words to me.
Can I answer the question?
Go ahead, but don't ask me. Don't answer a question with a question there. Answer the damn question. Yeah.
With the weapons that we got, Lamar Jackson, MVP candidate. Defense that we got, the kicker that we got,
Yeah.
we Super Bowl or bust.
Yeah.
We Super Bowl bust. Yes, we have an MVP candidate. We have an MVP caliber quarterback.
Yes.
We got a great running back core.
Yes.
We got a great tight end couple.
Yes.
We got great fullbacks. We got a great offensive line.
Yes.
We got a way better wide receiving core now. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yes.
So what I like is that we changed the offensive coordinator, and now we have a different offense that we running. Now it's just not this dumbass, stupid ass every time. What is it? Like we running the ball damn near, and we running the ball with Lamar damn near all the time. And it's like, bro, we just need to be able to let him just.
They run it a lot with the running backs too, bro. A lot.
Oh, they do.
A lot. And Lamar's not running more than him.
Well, for sure. But now that I like that, he's not going to be running as much. He's just going to be running off broken plays. Sometimes, obviously, play actions and all that. But that's what I like to see when we use Lamar. We can go freaking 5 out now, and then we just say, we're throwing this ball, and we can flat out ball teams now. We going and with him, just like your brethren said, with the weapons that we have, we want to see what he can do. So by week 3, week 4, I'm gonna let you know. Listen, this is MVP right now.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you that right now. Yeah. So yeah, Super Bowl for us, and we ain't playing the Philadelphia.
You don't sound too confident. You don't sound you were slow. You don't sound too confident in the Ravens going to the Super Bowl. I know that for sure. I can hear it in your voice. You don't. You don't sound too confident, my boy. No, you don't, my nigga.
We're confident.
Huh?
We're confident.
Okay.
We're confident.
Okay. So
we're confident. What are you talking about?
Okay, cool. So
what about you?
Yes. So is the Super Bowl a bust for Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens? And the answer is absolutely yes, it is. There's no more excuses of him not having no receivers and all of that shit and blah, 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 blah. He got them all now. The thing is he going to be around to stay healthy to help them get there. Because I think the last 2 seasons, he's ended it on the injury list. You know what I'm saying? So another thing is this.
Yes.
Another thing is this. When you want to demand $250 fully guaranteed dollars, like I told you he was not going to get, you must, when you come back in the fucking lineup, you will get us to the Super Bowl and you will get us a victory. When you come in there trying to demand money like that, and I told you he was not going to get that money. Now, this is what I want to get off my chest, because I'm tired of going over this shit with you, and I told you we was going to talk about this shit right here, right now. I told you this now.
Whoa.
You know what's going on.
Whoa.
Yeah, you know what's going on. I told you. I told you from the get-go, Jordan Webb. I told you that Lamar Jackson was not going to get $250 fully guaranteed dollars. And what I said at first, he was not going to get a Deshaun Watson deal, which was 100% fully guaranteed. You said that I said he wasn't going to get paid. When you say that, Jordan, you know what you're saying to me? You basically calling me an ignorant, fucking retarded, dumbass nigga. Because who in their right mind is going to sit up here and say Lamar Jackson's not going to get paid? What I told you was that it wasn't going to be 100% fully guaranteed like Deshaun Watson's deal. Now, I got something I want to let you hear. I got a couple things I want you to hear. And you can pull your phone out because we got the same text message thread that we was going through. And I'm going to start right here at April 4th. And I said this. Just wondering, I'm going to go through the whole text thread right now. I said, just wondering why Lamar Jackson turned down a 3-year, $133 million guaranteed deal. That's $44.3 million a year. Total, $160 million, meaning that other $16 million, he could get that in incentives. And you replied, you said, that's a good question. I don't know. Maybe he wanted a longer contract and more money guaranteed. And I said, not smart. He could have been right back at the table in 3 years with another big deal. He's stupid. Get an agent, pay the little 3%. You said, sheesh, why you so hard on the man? Nothing wrong with not having an agent. Even if he had an agent, the man doesn't want that 3-year deal. And I said, so hard? Jordan, he turned down $44 million a year, and he could have got another huge payday. When reports came, everybody looking at him like he fucking stupid. If he had an agent, the deal would have been done. He looks bad because he has zero leverage. Nobody's reaching out to him to sign him. And I said, this is pathetic. You just justifying it because Lamar Jackson is your guy. Okay? But then you kept on telling me, he decided to do what he wanted to do. And I asked you, how did that work out with him? How did that work out for him? You know what you said? Listen, well, he made his decision. Hindsight is 20/20 and all of that shit. And I said, you know what? Hindsight is 20/20. But this is clearly not a good idea. It ain't going nowhere but a franchise tag for $32.4 million or him sitting out all year not getting paid at all, then losing his feel of the game and having to regain all that over again. I said, it ain't looking good. Even the teams that are in need of a quarterback ain't reaching out to him. They not about to come off 2 first-round picks, which was what Baltimore Ravens was asking for, and guarantee up to $200+ million. That's giving up way too much money. We got to wait and see. But I want him to get his money, but actually he deserves it, is what you said. And I said, I want him to get paid too, but that's just too much. Cleveland was just too desperate, and they gave Deshaun Watson too much money. And you said you wasn't going to sit up here and say, what's too much for a top QB? And all in all, you wish he can get his money. I said, that's too much money. You can't even build around him, so stop it. You thought I was looking for an argument. I told you I was not. I was just speaking facts, and it's showing. He's on the franchise tag, and ain't nobody reached out to match it. He has zero leverage, and he's drowning in this. He's drowning in this right now. And you replied, "Let's see what happened. I hope he gets a good deal somewhere." And I said the deal that was offered was great. He could have got another big deal in those 3 years. That was $133 fully guaranteed dollars. That's amazing. But we shall see. You replied and said, "Yeah, but for Lamar, that's not." I'm not going to say what a grown man should get or what everybody else thinks. And I said, you and Lamar just don't get it. And then you came on to say, like I said again, you're never going to tell a man what he should get and blah, 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 blah. Then I sent you the deal of Jalen Hurts getting his money. I sent you that deal, and I said, when your team believes in you, they pay you. And like I said, he's still going to leave room for us to make moves, or else he would have got more. And I said, hi, Lamar, I'm headed to the bank while you on Twitter unsigned. You replied, that sound like a man that's not a fan of Lamar Jackson. I'm happy Jalen got his money. Now I want Lamar to get his. And I said, sounds like a man that's telling you Lamar been playing it wrong. You just in denial. See, you like to flip it like I don't like Lamar Jackson. I'm just speaking the facts because he was
talking like this. Keep going.
Hold on.
Keep going.
I am. You said that I said he wasn't going to get paid. And that's just far from the truth. You understand? And I said they believe.
Continue going.
I am. They believe in Jalen Hurts. And you say, I'm confused on the disrespect. Don't say you like Lamar. And I said, I'm definitely not arguing. I'm just making a statement. You shouldn't be confused because I've been saying the same thing. He playing it wrong. If not, why he ain't signed? You know what? Don't answer that. And I told you I was about to go get something to eat. And you said you only saying that because he hadn't signed yet. It's easy to talk like that after the fact. I said, Jordan, I've been saying the same thing since he denied the contract. He's still on this couch unsigned. Okay? And then I told you, I forgot to mention that Jalen Hurts just signed. He could have got more money and all that other type of shit.
What did I say? Keep going. What did I say?
What did you say where? I said, I forgot to mention. Bro. I said, tell Lamar to take notes. You said, who is taking the L? I just want him to get paid. I'm a fan of all black quarterbacks getting paid. You still can never say you like Lamar. I said, and I forgot to mention, my guy Jalen Donut Hurts is the highest paid player in the NFL history, only going into his 4th season. You said, no, he didn't. You just don't like him. And I sent it to you. I said, Lamar, take notes. And you said, after getting paid all that money, I said he made space to get players and to make his team better. It was only a cap hit of $6 million this year, and next year is $13 million. That leaves room for your team to get better and win championships. I told you that's what he was doing, not trying to take all the money like Lamar. And you said it still didn't stop him from getting the most money for a quarterback. And I said he still took a pay cut. He signed and not franchise tag. He secured. You said you happy for all black quarterbacks getting their money and to take over the league. I said it's only one quarterback getting paid right now. That's why they need to take notes at a true leader. And you tried to say, you tried to flip it and try to make it seem like I said Lamar Jackson is not a good leader. And that's not.
Take notes at this true leader.
Yeah.
You said take notes at this leader.
We're looking at the same text. I said, take notes, Lamar, from a true leader. You said, oh, so Lamar isn't a good leader? And I asked you, could you read? So you're saying he's not a good leader, and I sent you the emoji. I sent you the emoji with my hands in my head, and I said, take notes, Lamar, from a better leader. And then we continued on. And you sent me.
You said he's a true to take notes at this true
leader. That's what I said.
Yeah.
You didn't. Can you read? I didn't say that. That's not what I said. Now, and then you sent me the contract of Lamar Jackson getting the 5-year, $260 million. You said thank you, good night. And here is what I sent to you.
Where did I say that? I'm
looking at it right here. And here's what I sent to you, because this whole text thread is leaning towards me telling you he's not getting $250 million. That's too much money. I never said he wasn't going to get paid. But here's what I want you to listen to. Here it is right here.
No. Don't go to sleep just yet. Stay up a little while longer. Just a little bit longer, because I think you're proving a point to me. Jordan, you do realize this is not the contract Lamar Jackson wanted. He wanted a Deshaun Watson contract, which was fully guaranteed. So he took a $260 million contract with $185 million guaranteed. Bro, you ain't do nothing but just sit down and listen and look at Jalen Hurts. You heard what my boy Jalen Hurts said. Money is nice, but championships are better. This is not the contract he wanted. So, like I said, they were not going to pay him all of that money guaranteed. That's exactly what I said. So he got a contract similar to Jalen Hurts. Period. He took notes. Take notes, Lamar Jackson. I'm glad Lamar Jackson got his money, but I'm going to say it again, Jordan, because I think you're proving a point to me, and you're not. Yo, this is not the contract he wanted. You do remember he wanted it fully guaranteed. This is not fully guaranteed. This contract also has incentives in it, just like Jalen Hurts' contract has incentives in it. Okay. Now you can go to bed. Congrats, Lamar Jackson, for taking notes from Jalen Donnie Hurts, a real true leader. Thank you. Good night. Now you can go to sleep.
And then we talked on the phone after that. And I told you, how would Lamar Jackson look still asking for $250 fully guaranteed dollars when you got Jalen Hurts, who was younger than Lamar Jackson, came in the league after the Lamar Jackson. And yeah, Lamar Jackson got an MVP, but what we do know is Jalen Hurts was the leading front runner in the vote getter for MVP until he fucked his shoulder up and had to miss 2 games, and Pat Mahomes won MVP. And that's facts. So at the end of the day, and then on top of that, he went to, hold on, that's not a bump stat. At the end of the day, he went to the Super Bowl, led his team to a Super Bowl, which Lamar Jackson has not done yet. So what would he look like still asking for I'm not done. I'm going to let you go. What would he look like still asking for $250 fully guaranteed dollars when Jalen Hurts just came out and did this deal? Okay. And then let me get back to the text real quick. And then you said, about Lamar Jackson, he's the highest paid quarterback in the league. So even if he didn't get what he wanted, he's still the highest paid. So it's all good. Wait, Jordan, no, you said he was going to get that fucking money when we was talking on the phone. You said, and I told you he was not going to get it. And then you said, so what? He wanted to be the highest paid, and he is. Good day, sir. And this is the message that I sent you. Here it is right here.
Jordan, yes, he's the highest paid quarterback in the league. Jordan, that's how it goes. Once one man signs, the next man gets the highest, he gets a higher number. That's how it goes. So this is not a coincidence. Jalen Hurts was not going to be the highest paid quarterback for long. If Lamar Jackson didn't sign this year, then Joe Burrow and them was going to pass him next year. All I said was that he wasn't going to get a Deshaun Watson contract, which is fully guaranteed. So him being the highest paid quarterback after Jalen Hurts signed, it's not a coincidence, because that's how it goes, my nigga. That's how it goes, bro. You was hell-bent on thinking he was going to get fully guaranteed, and I told you that he wasn't. And I want you to understand something. Even though he got $185 million guaranteed, if he would have signed that 3-year deal and $133 million guaranteed, he could have been back at the table again for even more money guaranteed. He could have made over $300 million in 5 or 6 years. You know what I'm saying? So this contract is good. But if he'd have took the 3-year, $133 million fully guaranteed, he could have got another $150, $160 million then, and could have been almost $300 million. But it's all good. He's the highest paid quarterback because that's how it goes, bro. So you're not making a point. You're not making no point to me, bro. I told you he wasn't going to get fully guaranteed money, and he did not. He got more money than Jalen Hurts because that's how it goes after each one signs. So just know the next quarterback that signs, that's a high-level quarterback or whatever the case may be, they're going to get more than Lamar Jackson because that's how it goes. But I guarantee you it won't be a Deshaun Watson contract, how I told you he wasn't going to get. So now, good day, sir.
And that's how that. And then you sent me ha 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 whatever, and I and that's what it was.
No, what did I say? What did I say?
You said ha ha ha. You didn't say nothing after that.
And then
that was it. And I told you, make sure you send them receipts that you claim I said something different. That's what I text you. I'm looking at the text right here. Make sure you send them receipts claiming that I said something different, because I told you I never said he wasn't going to get paid. It was that he wasn't going to get $250 fully guaranteed dollars like Deshaun Watson, because everybody and all the GMs did not like that shit, because they know that's what everybody, all the quarterbacks was going to want then. And as soon as Deshaun Watson got that deal, what happened? Here come Lamar Jackson. He got $230. Shit, I want $250 fully guaranteed. And I said, Jordan, why would you want him to take all the money? You can't build around him like that. You're always talking about he ain't got this receiver, that receiver. Well, why the fuck you want him to take all the goddamn money? And I was also telling you that I guarantee you Jalen Hurts is not going to take all the money. And he didn't do that because we can build around. It's only a $6 million cap hit this year and a $13 million cap hit next year, and we can still get better and get players if we need them. And that's facts. So I never said, like I said, if you want to sit up here and say I said he wasn't going to get paid, you might as well just call me an ignorant, retarded fool, bro. Say it right. Just tell me I'm an ignorant, retarded fool and I shouldn't have no podcast. Because why the fuck would I say Lamar Jackson is not going to get paid? I can say that he wasn't going to get $250 fully million guaranteed dollars. That's just too much. That's not what they're not going to do that. I told you that. So that's all I got to say about it. That my whole point is you saying that I said he wasn't going to get paid. That's my whole point. That's it. So don't try to flip it. Don't try to add words in my mouth, put words in my mouth, try to flip my story, because I never, ever, ever said that he wasn't going to get paid. I only said that he wasn't going to get $250 fully guaranteed dollars like a Deshaun Watson deal. And that's facts. Take it away.
Are you done?
I'm done.
Now listen. This guy, Philly, said, just wondering why Lamar would turn down 3-year, $133 million guaranteed. That's $44.3 million a year. Total $160 million. I said, that's a good question. I don't know why. Maybe he wanted a longer contract and more money guaranteed. Philly said, not smart. He could have been right back at the table in 3 years with another big deal. He's stupid. Get an agent, pay the little 3%, dummy.
Mm-hmm.
I said, Chief, man, why so hard on the man?
You gonna go through the whole text thread again?
Hold on, let me finish. I didn't interrupt you.
But, bro, okay. No. Wait. I'm asking you a question. Wait, Jordan, wait, real talk. Wait. Are you about to go through the whole text thread again? I just went through it.
No, I am not. Okay. I am not.
Okay,
You did that.
Right, because I had to get my point across. Go ahead, keep going.
And I might have to as well.
Because you told me I was a liar, basically. Keep going.
Even if he had an agent, the man doesn't want that 3 years, okay? He said, so hard, Jordan, he turned down $44 million a year and could have got another huge payday. When the reports came out, everybody looked at him like he was stupid, and he is. If he had an agent, this deal would have been done. He looks bad. He has zero leverage. Nobody's reaching out to sign him. This is pathetic and justifying because Lamar is your guy. Okay, so when you write this to me, right, about getting a 3-year deal, or he had a 3-year deal on the table, right?
Mm-hmm.
You remember that, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you said.
Mm-hmm.
So he's saying he's stupid for not getting that 3-year, 3-year, $130 million. I said the dude probably wants a longer contract. And you remember we were arguing this. Hold on. We were arguing this. I said, yo, this team doesn't believe in me. I want a longer contract. I want the 5 years, the 6 years with more money too, because all those other, you know what the problem is? And the problem is with you right now is because he's so-called a running quarterback, niggas think that he should take a shorter deal.
No,
and that's not what he should be doing.
No, that's not what I think. No.
You saying, oh, no, hold on. You saying, yo, get your money because, you know, why you say get your money now and it's leverage? Because he's a running quarterback. That's why.
No, it's not. I had running quarterback was not on my mind. It was not. Keep going.
You previously said in one of your messages, okay?
Which one? I played you the messages. I played you the messages.
No, this is what he said. This is Hurts' second year starting. This is Lamar's sixth. He's a better thrower this year because he went in the lab in the offseason and it shows 100%. He's better than Lamar and will continue to be better until Lamar can throw the ball consistently. Hurts in his first and damn near all QB categories with throwing. Lamar has never been that. And he leads the NFL in rush TDs until week 15, my guy.
Because
okay?
he what?
And you act like Lamar has done something in the playoffs. He's done nothing.
What has he done?
So I said,
he got one.
Hold on. So I said, let me finish. Now, Lamar, who has thrown for the most TDs in the season before. So that statement that you made.
The most what?
Okay.
The most what?
No. He has thrown for the most TDs in a season before.
I said he never.
So
I said he never did that.
You said he's never. Okay. This is exactly what you said. Lamar has never been. Hurts is damn near all categories with throwing. Lamar has never been that.
I never said he never threw for the most TDs though.
Damn near all quarterback QB categories with throwing. Lamar has never been that.
Okay,
and
but I never said.
Hold on.
You're putting words in my mouth again.
Throws is a throwing category.
You said what?
So you were false at that, as I was saying. I said in the season before, won MVP and has also won a playoff game. So you saying he has done nothing in the playoffs is also false because he's won a playoff game. So
how many times has he been to the playoffs?
3 times, I think.
How many times he won?
Times. I think he won twice or once.
You just said one. Okay, keep going.
Am I going to
you still haven't.
Am I going to blame him for losing the first one?
That's the only one. What you mean?
He took a team. So hold on. He took a team. This is the thing with you, though. You don't give credit where it's due. So he took a team that was not making the playoffs, got into the starting line because the dude got hurt, brought them to the playoffs, damn near single-handedly, and then lost, and you're going to sit there and say, oh, you're going to put that on him? Really?
I asked you, how many times has he been to the playoffs?
You're going off of other stuff, though. I don't care about that. What I'm saying is, you said he did not have any. You said he did not have any throwing category. He was not leading in any throwing category ever. He had. It's a lot.
Hold on. You said first of all, you said so you changed it. Then you changed it. First you said all categories. Now you're saying it's one particular category, and then you still haven't told. You still haven't told.
All QB categories is throwing.
But you still
Lamar has never been that.
You still haven't told me where I said he wasn't going to get paid. That's what this is all about. I don't give a fuck about all that shit. Tell me where I say he wasn't going to get paid. Tell me that. Well, read that off. Tell me that.
What you said was that he should have got paid. He should have took his $133 million.
I just played you what I said. I never said. No, Jordan. This is about me telling you he wasn't going to get all that money. And he didn't. Like I said he wouldn't. And you keep telling me otherwise. So I wanted to get this on record to let you know that I never said that. I never said that, ever.
Yeah, I don't know what you're saying.
Oh, now you don't know what I'm saying. Oh, now you know what you're trying to make it about something else. That's what it is.
You said that he should have took his 3-year, $133 million guarantee. Because why? He doesn't want that. He wants more money.
Because he was asking for $250.
And he got more money and longer years.
But he didn't get what he wanted, which was fully guaranteed.
Yo, listen. They offered him a 3-year, $133. He got more. So clearly, they tried to lowball him.
That wasn't the argument.
He got more out of that.
That wasn't the argument, and you know it. So, like I said, man.
Yo, it's right here in the phone.
I never said he wasn't going to get paid, man. That's what this is about, man. I never said he wasn't going to get paid. I just played it, man. I never said he wasn't going to get paid. That's what this is all about. You know this. And I told you I was going to do this.
Yes,
I told you.
You probably didn't say, you probably know he's going to get paid, but you said right here that he should have took the 3-year, $133 million.
Yes, because he could have went right back at the table and would have had more guaranteed money than what he was asking for if he would have went right back to the table in 2 years.
He got more guaranteed money though.
No, bro, understand this. You said that he was going to get up. You know what? Obviously,
no,
maybe you did. Yeah, you did, Jordan.
No, I did.
Yeah, you did.
No, I did.
Either way,
not one time said I was.
Yeah, you did. You said you did. Either
way, he's trying to get. If he's trying to get it, that's fine. Why would you not try?
I understand you trying to get out of this. I get it. So look, either way, Super Bowl.
If someone got it, would you try and get it?
Super Bowl or bust for the Baltimore Ravens, because this is not going to go nowhere. We're going to keep on talking about this. It is what it is. I played what I said, and I never said he wasn't going to get paid. But it is Super Bowl or bust for the Baltimore Ravens because he has everything he got. He has everything you need now. He has it all. And you was a little timid when I asked you about this, you know what I'm saying, trying to, earlier in the show, you tried to, finagle your way. No, ain't no finagling. You said Super Bowl, and you said you're going to win the bitch. So I expect to see purple and black lifting the trophy then, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, well, we'll see you then. Well.
That good.
Okay, well, listen, that's our show for today. You know what I mean? However you are listening, thank you for listening, whether it's Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or Spotify. If you're watching on YouTube right now, hit the subscribe button. You know what I mean? Shout out to my guy Jordan for coming on with me today. You understand? We're going to keep talking that shit.
Love.
You know what I'm saying? Can't wait for the season to start. It's slowly approaching. It can't come fast enough. It cannot come fast enough. So thank y'all for watching. We gone.
Under the lights, speaking of facts, double the price, yeah. Under the lights, we covering sports, whatever you like, yeah.